In the early days of software engineering, traditional structured methods, often represented by the waterfall model, were widely adopted. However, these methods were frequently criticized for their rigidity and inability to manage unexpected changes or uncertainties. Once a design and schedule were finalized, legal and commercial constraints would bind the project, leaving little room for flexibility. This inflexible approach, partly stemming from an oversimplified interpretation of earlier models, made it difficult for teams to adapt when challenges arose. Recognizing these limitations, several innovative thinkers in the 1980s and beyond began to propose alternative methodologies. Techniques such as iterative prototyping and incremental refinement of requirements emerged, exemplified by approaches like rapid application development and the dynamic systems development method. These early efforts paved the way for a more dynamic, people-centered way of working. The turning point came in 2001, with the publication of the Manifesto for Agile Software Development. This document marked a paradigm shift, a move away from rigid processes towards a flexible, collaborative approach that has since become the standard in many software development projects. The Agile Manifesto is built around 4 core values, each of which represents a fundamental shift in focus from traditional methodologies. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. At the heart of Agile is the belief that people and their interactions are paramount. While processes and tools are important, it is the collaboration and communication among team members that truly drive success. This value reminds us that a motivated, well-connected team is often more effective than one that relies solely on strict procedures or software. Working software over comprehensive documentation. Agile places a premium on delivering functional software that meets users' needs. Rather than getting bogged down with exhaustive documentation, the focus is on creating a product that works. Documentation is still valued, but it should support, not hinder, the development of a working solution that can be tested and refined. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. In an agile environment, engaging with customers is not a one-off event but an ongoing process. By working closely with clients throughout the development cycle, teams can adapt to feedback and evolving requirements. This collaborative approach fosters better alignment with customer needs, ultimately leading to a more successful outcome than rigid adherence to predetermined contracts. Responding to change over following a plan. While planning is essential, Agile recognizes that change is inevitable. Instead of sticking strictly to a fixed plan, teams are encouraged to embrace change as an opportunity to improve the product. This value underlines the importance of adaptability, realizing that a flexible approach allows for the delivery of the greatest value to customers, even if it means revising the course mid-project. It's important to understand that these values do not suggest that planning or processes should be abandoned. Rather, they advocate for better, more adaptive practices. Common pitfalls include completely ignoring documentation or standard processes, overloading the team with constant changes, or delivering a substandard product simply for the sake of speed. Agile is not about the absence of rules, but about implementing rules that are better and more effective. Building on these values, the Agile Manifesto is further elaborated through 12 guiding principles. These principles provide the framework for Agile methodologies such as Scrum, offering a detailed blueprint for how to achieve effective, collaborative, and adaptive software development. Principle 1. Satisfy the customer. Our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. By delivering working increments frequently, we ensure that stakeholders can provide feedback throughout the project, aligning the end product with their needs. Principle 2. Embrace change. Agile welcomes changing requirements, even late in development. By harnessing change for the customer's competitive advantage, we remain flexible and responsive to evolving market conditions and user expectations. Principle 3. Frequent delivery. Delivering working software frequently, with a preference for shorter timescales, keeps the project moving forward. Regular releases not only provide tangible progress but also foster trust and allow for continuous improvement based on user feedback. Principle 4. Collaboration between business and developers. Daily cooperation between business stakeholders and developers is essential. This ongoing interaction ensures that technical decisions are well informed by business priorities, reducing misunderstandings and realigning efforts as needed. Principle 5. Build projects around motivated individuals. Success depends on building teams of motivated individuals. By providing the right environment and support, and trusting team members to get the job done, we empower them to take ownership and drive innovation. Principle 6. Face-to-face communication. The most effective method of conveying information is through direct, face-to-face conversation. Whether in person or via video calls, this approach helps to quickly resolve issues and clarify ideas, promoting a more dynamic workflow. Principle 7. Measure progress by working software. Working software is the primary measure of progress. This focus ensures that the project delivers real value, rather than merely ticking off a list of tasks or accumulating documentation. Principle 8. Sustainable development. Agile promotes sustainable development by ensuring that all parties, from sponsors to developers and users, can maintain a constant pace indefinitely. This balance prevents burnout and supports long-term productivity. Principle 9. Continuous attention to technical excellence. By consistently striving for technical excellence and good design, teams maintain the agility needed to adapt to new challenges. This commitment to quality supports the development of scalable, maintainable software. Principle 10. Simplicity. Simplicity is the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. By concentrating on the essential tasks, teams can avoid unnecessary complexity and deliver a more focused, efficient product. Principle 11. Self-organizing teams. The best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Empowering team members to make decisions fosters innovation and ensures that the project can adapt to unforeseen challenges. Principle 12. Reflect and adjust. At regular intervals, teams should reflect on how to become more effective and adjust their behavior accordingly. This continuous improvement process is vital for learning from past experiences and evolving practices over time. The Agile Manifesto has redefined the landscape of software development. By shifting the focus towards people, collaboration, and flexibility, it provides a robust framework that enables teams to deliver high-quality, valuable software in an ever-changing environment.